Some brothers just hopped in the whip. I'm finna go on to this. We got a game, brother, man. Alright, Jody. Jody Joe. I'm home.
Get after it, MP.
You know what it is. Brother.
How you feeling?
Solid, my man. Let's do this. Ready for work.
Or running out without extending an arm. Alright, we'll work on it.
They make the damn shirt black. Why the fuck would the shirt be black?
Is the meat getting better perimeter?
Any of them.
Defense out of position? Yes. Players can't resist trying to help, and when they do, it'll make them pay.
Got a new little cut. Oh, it's wild in the house. Oh, they fucked up.
The big man, 6'10", number 47, Kelvin Williams. At guard, 6'4", number 9, Durant.
Starting lineup is more.
6'3", number 24, Thomas.
Sir. Good.
Forward, 6'10", 7,
That man's great. Give the number 3 all the time to screen. Come on now.
number 88, number 88.
Well, I am, yeah.
Brooklyn Nets head coach, Nick Nurse. All right, man. Time to make some noise.
Yeah, we're talking about what's the record tomorrow.
Welcome and thanks for joining 2K Sports for a Friday night full of NBA action. In this one, we'll see the Brooklyn Nets going up against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Ali LaForce on the sidelines. Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. Anthony Edwards out there with Dillingham.
Randall and
small forward. And for Brooklyn, Cam Thomas out there with Kevin Durant. Then it's Jordan Poole. Then it's Williams. And it's the kid in at the point. We've had this one circled on our calendars. Two great teams with stars leading the way, Greg.
Oh, BA, tonight is what the NBA is all about. Elite teams with top-end talent. And that's given this game creates a playoff feel.
Well, tonight is a huge game. These are two of the best in the league.
And
MP has total focus on one thing, helping his team come up with a statement win.
We have to give props to MP's team. They're 3-0 in these monster games between top teams. MP has played a vital role in their perfect record.
Here's the kid. In the game against Philadelphia, very impressive. Minnesota with a rebound. Coming into this, having Knox to win against Boston.
Oh my gosh.
In their last game.
Yeah, they hit the court last game with some serious attitude.
Dang, I forgot
especially
to
on
offense.
And what surprised me was how easy they made it look. It seemed like they got something out of every possession.
Brooklyn with the ball. Following the score by Minnesota. Thomas, that's good.
You just can't let Cam Thomas get that kind of position. It's playing with fire. He's got such a knack to score it.
Randall outside. Back to Edwards. Takes the three. The kid with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Well, this is about unselfishness. Kevin Durant is a great scorer, but right now he's getting his teammates cooking.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Pass to Sensabaugh. Poole against Edwards. Over Poole. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. The #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, B.A. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
Here's the kid. Pulls up. Randall pulls down the board.
Boy, he looks and will take that shot every time. Just won't go.
Dillingham. Outside for Randall. Out of bounds. Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. Down low. Pass to Dillingham. Outside for Randall. The three. They grab their own miss. And the basket by Gobert.
You simply must account for Rudy Gobert and keep him off the offensive glass. He's done it his whole career.
Here's the kid. Fires from deep. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
And you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now here's Edwards. What a tremendous game he played against Boston. Inside. And the ball out of play. The Nets will have it. Already it's February. Let's see how things look out west. Taking a look at Minnesota. With great effort over a long season, they're second in the conference.
Seeing where the Timberwolves are, there is a lot of talent on this team, and they've delivered. They're having a great season, and it's only left their fans wanting more.
Well, how about the momentum they have built to get off to this fantastic start? All positive vibes right now for this group.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to catch up with Nick Nurse. He was complimentary of his opponent, Anthony Edwards. Coach told me Ant is a special player in terms of his athleticism, skill, and his mindset. He approaches each matchup with an aggressiveness that we need to try and match. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thanks. Here's Dillingham, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, B.A. So those playmaking decisions in the moment, a lot easier said than done.
Good on both. Here's the kid. He's got 5. Here we go, one-on-one. Picked his pocket. Here's Durant. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Sometimes you just lose that little bit of focus, and this is what happens.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's Dillingham. Now Edwards, guarded by Poole. Clock at 6. Another miss by Minnesota. The Nets have gone 3 of 8 so far. Hits the trifecta.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Dillingham. His last outing, he had 18 points. And that one's good.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Pass to Williams. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Screen by Durant. Three-pointer.
Get the board, baby. What you got?
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And here's Dillingham from the arc. Williams grabs the board.
He might be forcing things a little bit right now. Credit the defense for how they're playing him.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. The kid's got 11 points.
Boy, he is just doing it all right now. And the more the ball goes through the net, the more his confidence grows.
Randall against Durant. Here's Gobert. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Well, this is exactly where Rudy Gobert looks to score. The more dangerous he becomes, the closer he gets to the basket.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. A full line change here for Brooklyn. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Cam Thomas.
Yeah, clearly his offensive output has been on a bit of a decline. Now that could point to a lot of things.
Both teams changing it up here. So Nick Nurse has decided to call a timeout here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Here's Reed. No points so far. Pass to Wesley. Outside Grimes. Reed a screen on Sexton. 6 to shoot. Now here's McDaniels. 23 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Minnesota needs to get off a shot. Reed for 3. Brooklyn with the board. They've been on a heater of late. 7 wins in a row.
No, this is a basketball team that's really humming right now. And what you love is they're working together as a unit, which makes it fun to watch. What I'm curious about here is when teams start to adapt and take away their best strategy, how do they keep the streak going? Really, really interested to see how this plays out.
And so it's Brooklyn with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. They've been very effective from the three-point line. That's the key for them so far. We'll be right back after this word.
He's in that same spot.
For those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
Torrey out there with Dasumu. Then there's Colin Sexton, and it's Whitehead in at the 3 spot. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter.
I'm going to get somebody.
Here's Perry. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Pass to Torrey. The rebound by Perry.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
McDaniels finds Reed. Outside for Randall. It's Grimes on the wing. Cooking. And it's Randall with the assist. Randall's got 5 assists tonight.
Well, you talk about spacing the floor. This is exactly what you hope for from Quentin Grimes.
Basket counts. The kid's got 15.
Oh, my. You have to respect the aggressiveness he plays with. Ooh.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into this second quarter. Randall inside. He's covered by DeSumo. Randall, pass to Perry. Three-pointer. The kid with a rebound. The kid's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Traoré. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Offline from the top of the key.
Oh, you can see he's kicking himself for missing that open mid-range. That's right in his wheelhouse.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks. Well, the kid in their last game against the 76ers played really superb basketball. He had 39 points and put up double digits in 3 categories. His numbers from that game jumped off the stat sheet. He was just superb. Guys, let's see if he can do it again.
Great report there, Allie. Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Whitehead. Anthony Edwards is checked in for the Timberwolves. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Randall outside. The ball's knocked loose. Outside for Sexton. Screen by Durant. The 3. And the three-pointer is good for Durant. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Nets.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense. Getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. Really like their energy defensively.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break. Taking those chances, playing with great pace.
And the layup is good. Sexton's got 5 now.
You love this. The pressure gets physical, and Colin Sexton doesn't blink. Nice job finishing through contact.
And one of the standout skills for Colin Sexton, that little floater in the lane.
The floater is an invaluable tool for virtually every guard in the league, because when you touch the paint, generally speaking, you have big rotating twos. But there are a lot of things to love about Colin Sexton. This guy is so intense defensively, a tremendous competitor, and he's really trying to grow that jump shooting aspect, which will be critical.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Get loud. It's time to keep fighting.
And Minnesota with some changes. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. Sensabaugh comes in for McDaniels. And Dillingham subbed in for Grimes. Timberwolves trail by 10. Randall outside. Pass to Edwards. Can they get it? Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. From deep. Good! Another from 3.
Well, we expect him to come in firing. It's just another three-point barrage.
What a phenomenal run it's been for him. Nearing 5th on the list for most triples in a year. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Well, Julius Randle, we know this, loves to finish despite being fouled. This guy will play through contact, no problem.
Well, most NBA teams run their offense through their star player. But, Grant, that can leave a team vulnerable when that player has an off night.
You know, in a strange way, it's almost better if your star is out of the game. I know that sounds weird, but those complementary players get increased opportunities and are emboldened to do more.
Yeah, Julius Randle has a good feel on the offensive end, on time and on target with the pass.
Here's the kid. He's got 18. Beyond the arc. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
Pass to Edwards. To the inside. Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
And vertical threat, that is Rudy Gobert. What a ferocious finish at the rim.
Here's the kid. 21 points in the game. Off the left rim and out.
Oh my goodness, those chippies, you come to regret those. That is a good look and you can't complete it.
Randall deciding where to go with it. The shot that time not on target. Solid defense from Williams. The kid passes to Williams. Here's the kid. Durant for three. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
One of the tough things about Kevin Durant, doesn't matter if it's off the dribble or in this situation off the catch, Durant one of the best, period.
Good ball movement here by Minnesota. For three, Randall buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Pass to Thomas. Left in the first half of this one. Counted. And the Nets lead by 11.
That's agility and touch. Cam Thomas gets that to fall inside.
Here's Sensabaugh. Back to Randall. Five to shoot. Checked in for Brooklyn. And the Timberwolves also making it. And that concludes the first half. That's out front, up by 12. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot drum. They're measuring out the shot.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the Brooklyn Nets.
I like what they're doing in transition, pushing the pace, getting up court before the defense gets set, just like I used to do.
Little revisionist history. All right, though. Okay. And now let's take a glimpse at some of the games on the upcoming schedule.
It's a good opportunity for them to gain some momentum. On paper, they should win a lion's share of these matchups.
Well, we'll see if they can go on a run, and you're talking Lions. I'm saying they have the horses to do it. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Timberwolves trail by 12. Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. Dillingham out there with Edwards. And it's Sensabaugh in at the small forward position. And so it's Durant who brings up the ball for the Nets. Following this one, they host the Trailblazers. And that'll be the finale in their 4-game homestand.
Well, pretty pass by Cam Thomas there. That's a facet of his game he's got to continue to work on.
Next foul. Number 88. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Durant against Randall. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Kevin Durant pulls it in. Nets leading by 15. Here's the kid. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. The kid's got 26 points. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
To the middle. Oh, got a piece of it. And stolen by Williams. The pull-up jumper. Up top, Durant. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Edwards with it. Poole picks him up. Pass to Randall. Over Williams. Randall, good. Randall's got 8.
Well, that's Randall working in his comfort zone. You can see how confident he is on his ability to score inside.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. Timberwolves trail by 17. Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, BA, most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender.
Shot clock at 3. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
This guy always amongst the league leaders in dunks. Gobert is a force around the cup.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Kevin Durant, as effortless as a scorer as this league has ever seen. He said, I'm not really flashy with how I play anymore. I just try to look for the best shot and be simple and easy with my game. Fly under the radar a bit. After every shot, I just run down the court and get back on defense. BA, back to you.
All right, thank you, Allie. Randall, pass to Gobert. Over Williams. Solid defense from Williams. For 3, Durant. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Randall outside. Fires the 3. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 5 rebounds tonight. Durant against Edwards. Here's the kid. Given 30. Parries it from 3. The kid's got 12 points here in the second half.
Even though they have the lead, this guy keeping his foot on the gas pedal. I love it.
Thomas passes to the kid. Durant drives in, and he makes it. Durant's got 12 points.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Randall, pass to Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Durant's shot is off. Minnesota's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. To the paint. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
How quickly does Rudy Gobert move off the screen? His mobility makes him a tough cover in the pick and roll.
Here's the kid, defended by Gobert. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it.
Yeah, a communication breakdown. 2 guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
The Sumu, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Colin Sexton comes in for Poole. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Naz Reid's checked in for Gobert. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. The Sumu, the pass to the kid. On the wing, Durant. He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
Well, dependability, right? That is not wasting possessions. This is all about taking and making good shots.
Outside Edwards. They set a pick. Let's go with a 3. He drops it from range. Give him 8.
Well, in pick and roll action, you've got to be aggressive as a scorer. Anthony Edwards with the bucket.
Here's the kid. 33 points for him. And that one's good by Durant.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Randall inside. He's covered by DeSumo. Edwards, no good.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And he comes up with a bucket. Durant's got 8 here in this quarter.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Here's Dillingham. Give him 8 points now. Now Edwards lays it up and banks it in. Edwards got 10 points.
Boy, Edwards so good in close. This guy has got touch and strength, everything you could ask for.
The kid passes to Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather. Brooklyn, Traore comes in for Durant, and it's Whitehead in for Thomas. And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Minnesota's gone just 1 of 5 from 3-point range here in the third quarter. Pass to Reed. Good defense by DeSumo. Nets leading by 23. 1:03 left to play in the third quarter here. The kid passes to Sexton. Here's the kid into the lane. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
So it's Minnesota now. Wesley, pass to Grimes. Reed, a screen on Sexton. Here's Grimes. He can't hit that time. Some solid defense from Sexton. Here's Whitehead. And there's another one for Brooklyn.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Brooklyn's gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Here's the kid. Give him 35. Nice D from Reed.
Nothing more important than contesting layups and dunks. A great job defensively.
And so it's Brooklyn with a commanding lead to end the quarter. 27 points, looking good. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We'll be right back. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. They've got Tim Hardaway, Colin Sexton out there with Traore, and it's Whitehead in at the 4. So that's the Nets 5.
Impressive. Their ball movement has been excellent tonight.
From the baseline, Randall, good.
The ability to get to the mid-range game is something Julius Randle has proven he can do.
Here's the kid. This one for 3. And Grimes pulls it down. McDaniels inside. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
Yeah, Jake McDaniels with a very good sense for when he should look to score it, especially in the painted area.
Lets it go from the wing. A nice shot by the kid. The kid's got 16 points here in the second half.
and just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Here's Grimes. And it's off from three-point range.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's the kid. And he banks in the layup. The kid's got 39.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Wesley, pass to Grimes. Here's Wesley. Releases from 15. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Grant, you look at some of the rule changes in recent years. Does it seem to you like coaches' challenges are here to stay?
You know, BA, it does. And I think that's a good thing. You know, I can think of a few calls I would have liked to challenge in my day. So it's a nice option to have.
Edwards, he's checked in for Grimes. And he's good on the second. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Fires the three. The kid's shot is off. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for the T-Wolves. When this one's in the books, they'll be off to Sacramento, taking on the Kings. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip.
Boy, looked like the D was going to get to that shot, but what a job.
Boom! He jams it straight down.
But you get loose with the basketball around McDaniels. This guy's so quick defensively, and he turns it into offense.
To the wing on the left. Here's the kid. And another one!
He's now on a tie for the 4th most games in NBA history with 40 points or more.
He's creating a legacy that will be remembered for a long, long time.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
Outside Sexton. Pass to the kid. And with the introduction of the NBA Cup, the regular season schedule is more packed than ever.
You know what, BA? Many constituents in this game believe the regular season schedule should top out at 72 games. This is something the commissioner broached back when he introduced the Cup. Not necessarily 72, just that there could be a reduction. But there's too much money at stake. I don't believe this will ever happen.
Here's the kid. Off the mark there with a 3. The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. The shot by Wesley, no good. Brooklyn has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this 4th quarter. Minnesota has gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. And it's Randle with the jam.
Yeah, you know that when Julius Randle gets into his rhythm offensively, he can be problematic for defensive teams.
Pass to Whitehead. Here's the kid. Reed defending. Here's the kid. 5 on the clock. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Wesley. Brooklyn pulls it in. Here's the kid. And the Nets miss again. The Timberwolves have gotten 6 of 10 attempts to drop in the 4th quarter. McDaniels passes to Reed. from outside the arc. And there's McDaniels. That one's good on the assist by Randall. McDaniels got 7 points here in the quarter. And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Brooklyn making a switch here. Desumu's checked in. And then for Minnesota, Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. Sensible comes in for McDaniels. And Dillingham subbed in for Wesley. Pass to Edwards. Here's Dillingham. They get it back. Oh, big finish!
Oh, did you see that?
Oh, the stuff!
We always know this has been a strength of Rudy Gobert, getting the offensive window. Nicely done.
Why in the hell is Colin Sexton?
Outside Sexton. Here's the kid.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Personal foul. First team foul. And out the line.
The first free throw is good. It's both from the stripe, something the league has worked towards, seeing small market teams competing at a high level, Grant.
Yeah, this league isn't just for the big cities. Smart drafting and team development can make any organization elite. Of course, that's the beauty of it all.
Well, this is the all-around game of Julius Randle, right? We think that he can score it, board it, but how about that pass?
Connects again from distance.
And night in and night out, you can count on him to really stretch the defense.
Would you believe he's now tied for 5th most triples in a single season? Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Pass to Sensabaugh from the arc. Brooklyn pulls it in.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Nets.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. And again for 3.
And now claiming the mark for hitting the 5th most threes in the season.
Wow. A tremendous feat. It's incredible how he can control the game from the perimeter.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Minnesota has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. Edwards against Sexton from 12 feet. And no good, trying to use the glass. Here's the kid. And got it! Another basket! And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
And here's Dillingham from the arc. The kid with a rebound.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. He's got to work for better looks.
Launches it, and the Nets, another 3.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Pass to Edwards. They need this. Knocks it down from distance.
Oh, that is a stone-cold 3 by the Ant-Man.
Here's the kid. The jumper from the wing off target. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And let's check in with Jennifer Quintana.
Good win for you tonight, MP. You were prolific finding teammates for baskets and hitting double digits for assists. How do you like playing distributor versus leading scorer?
Yeah, to me, it's all one road. What's the right play? What's the defense hoping we'll do? And what's the best way to counter that? Nights like tonight, the defense was hoping my guys would miss. Guess they got to keep open, Jennifer.
That's right, MP. Thank you.
All righty.
Over to you, BA.
As always, thank you, Jennifer. And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports.
Wow,